Hello! This is the One Episode Rule podcast about first impressions. I'm Magpie, and I don't have anything special for this intro. We got some stuff to talk about a little bit later because there's relatively little news, but would you two like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Blackle, and this weekend I watched Paprika for the first time in 10 years.
Nice.
And,
Nice!
it doesn't make any more sense, but it's still very enjoyable.
I need to rewatch that sometimes, because that's a good one. Hi, I am Joey. My anime adventure this week was finally finished Baccano.
Well, finished. There's like extra episodes at the end.
I
but
forgot about the... Well, we finished the main story.
They don't really count.
We finished the important bits of the anime Baccano.
The parts anybody cares about.
Exactly.
So yeah, the ending of the train arc is too much. There's just too much happening at the same time.
It's just a lot of stuff happening at once, like all at the same. It's just like we can't even do it justice describing how it happens. Like, if you're at all interested in wacky gangster shenanigans, just go watch Baccano. It's not very long. I think 13 episodes for the train arc.
There's at one point, two idiots are hanging by a rope off of the end of a train, being held by the world's largest man on the other end. And then while that's happening, Rum Runner, armed with a cherry bomb, is fighting a man in a tuxedo who has brought a flamethrower to this top of the train fight.
While they are doing, the idiots are also holding a small child that was dangling off the train, but he is not actually a small child. He is an immortal being, and all of his blood has been slurped out of him, but it is following them, and they get tossed around. And that's not even all that we can't just go watch Baccano, please. It's really, it's worth a watch, I'd say.
The aristocrats.
It's extremely unhinged. I want to talk about something because I did something semi-related to anime over the past week, which is I just actually finished it today. Well, I read a number of things. First, I read the second Black Sad volume, A Silent Hell, which is a gorgeous book.
Nice.
And it's not quite as long as I would like, but I find the story to be a lot more cohesive and honestly quite tragic.
Oh no!
But after that, I read Uzumaki.
Nice. Spiral time.
I just finished that today. I think Uzumaki is a lot more put together than Gyo. It's a lot more thematically linked, but I noticed the similarities in all of Junji's work, which is he seems to lay out a premise at the beginning, like a smell so bad that it causes the apocalypse, or the spiral curse, and it until the ending, every chapter just tends to be a self-contained short story within that premise.
Huh. Yeah. That's fascinating.
So there's a part of Uzumaki where Kirie's fucking hair gains sentience.
Yeah. And then there's the two lovers.
Curls in on itself. There's the two lovers who end up physically entangled with each other.
Oh my.
You know, there's the fucking ghastly Jack in the Box chapter.
I need to read this really badly.
But yeah, it's a hell of a thing, Uzumaki. Yeah. I find it to be like a lot more cosmic horror than anybody who purposefully writes in the genre.
Yeah.
Because those people are trying to ape H.P. Lovecraft, which is not the way, because what they end up with is, oh, there was a scary monster
Right.
Uh-huh.
which threatened our lives. But in Uzumaki, it's like it's as if your enemy was gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's as if the horror is coming from the tides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You cannot fight this.
Yep.
You are doomed.
Bye-bye.
It's good content.
And I was astonished at how far it went.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for the anime.
It's gonna be wild. And I found out the other day that there's a live action film, and I want to watch that.
Oh, wow.
As nasty as that's gonna be.
I was going to say that sounds like good podcast
There's gonna-
homework.
There's gonna be a lot of contorted people in that movie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's weird is that like almost nobody, like, despite what you would think, almost nobody like visibly dies in Uzumaki. They just worse things happen to them,
Mhm.
and
Right.
then they keep living.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is upsetting.
Anyway, yeah, you guys should read Uzumaki. The next one on my hit list, and I'm going to complete my little collection here because it's the same edition, is I Have to Find and Buy Tomie, which is actually his first long form comic.
Right.
So I'm pretty excited to find and read that.
I think I read most of Uzumaki.
It's good.
Maybe like 80% of it. I should probably finish it.
The ending is pretty well. The ending is like oddly bittersweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to our own business. We have a little bit of news.
Hit us up.
Let's see, because this is all I found. Let's see. The creator of Deadly Premonition, Swery, his new game, The Good Life, is going to come out on October 15th. Keep an eye on that if you're into very cute games with interesting art styles where you can transform into a dog or cat at night. And also, there's been a murder.
Oh.
That sounds very good, actually.
Hmm.
And you need to wander around the town making money as a photographer and maybe trying to solve mysteries.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, yes.
It's a pretty cool idea. Let's see, what else do we have? Spirited Away is going to be in theaters again for its 20th anniversary in October.
Nice. It's too bad I can't go to a theater.
It's going to be a limited release. You can find out where that's going to be at the Studio Ghibli Fest website. You can probably search that up. Who knows if things will be any better by that point?
I don't count on it.
And speaking of horrible things, I didn't cover this last week, but there's been a promotion involving everyone's favorite, everybody's problematic fave, Attack on Titan.
Oh, no.
Apparently, they teamed up with a recycling initiative in Japan to produce. I'm going to post a picture for my co-host to produce these.
Oh! Fear.
These things are horrendous.
That's miserable.
Oh my god.
So what they are, listener, is they are a bust of some of the titular Titans that are the size and serve the same purpose as recycling bins. They are trash can sized horrors.
How to make me stop recycling.
How to make you stop recycling. Somebody in the comments for this article has noted that if these were in America, they would no doubt be filled with regular garbage.
Yeah.
And I second that, and also add to the sentiment that they would almost immediately be stolen.
Mhm.
Yes, you're correct.
Or destroyed.
Stolen or vandalized by a terrified population.
Yeah. We can't have nice things.
Mm.
I wouldn't.
I don't know if I would call this a nice
Yeah,
thing,
I was gonna say,
actually.
I wouldn't put that
You know
in that
what?
category.
I take
Listen.
that back.
Listen, I'm not gonna look twice at the guy who busts this thing's head open with a piece of pipe.
Yeah. Well, do we want to talk about something else horrible?
All right.
Do we want to watch I don't know if this anime is horrible, to be fair. But today we are going to be watching a show that is known as Girlfriend, Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing, so.
All right then.
Let's get to it.
All right, we're back with. We're gonna have a lot to discuss on this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot to
probably.
talk about, so let's organize it a little bit. Who wants this blurb?
I can read the blurb. Can I also say that the title Girlfriend, Girlfriend was not as descriptive as the alternate title that the website gave us, which was She Is Also My Girlfriend, which might have given us a little more of a hint about what this show was. But yeah, let's have this blurb, which is: after harboring an unrequited love for years, Noya Mukai finally gets to date his childhood friend, Saki Saki. However, just as he tries to commit himself to this relationship, he receives an abrupt confession from Nagisa Minase. At first, Noya tries to reject her, but is soon overcome by feelings of not wanting to hurt Nagisa. Trying to avoid betraying his girlfriend's trust in him, Naia thinks up a solution to make both girls happy: two-timing. Naturally, Saki rebuffs this idea, but through Noya and Nagisa's persistence, she reluctantly submits. With this, a three-way affair begins between Noya, his girlfriend, and his other girlfriend, as they develop a relationship that deviates from the social norm.
This is the origin story of the running joke from our other chat of the fictional video game Escape the Polycule.
Yeah.
Escape the Polycule. Yeah, this is just Polyamory, the anime.
This is Polyamory, the anime.
I was fully prepared. I was fully prepared to be completely cold on this one, but over the course of it, I actually started to like it.
Yeah,
the energy was fun, I thought.
Okay, so I've been organizing my thoughts as to why I like it. So, yeah, basically, we can also do a very, very quick plot rundown because there's actually not that much plot. It's just the scenes are quite long and they're long conversations.
It's a lot of character-driven, sort of.
A lot of character-driven conversations.
Yes.
So we got Naoya. Naoya loves his girlfriend.
He's an absolute nutter.
Like publicly and like fucking ferally.
He has very strong feelings and no filter.
He screams out his feelings. Like anytime he has any sense of love or any thought, he just screams it out.
She casually throws out a joke that whenever he says, "I'll wait for you to get back from club," and she says, "Go ahead, just don't cheat on me." He takes it deadly seriously. It's like a blow to his honor.
Yeah.
I would never do that. I love you. And he like squeezes her until she dies.
He's like, how could I show you how much I love you and would never do this to you? And she's like, calm down. I was making a joke. I mean, chill out.
She's got a touch of the tsundere, so.
Oh, she's got a strong touch of the tsundere.
Yeah.
So yeah, she does go off the club, and in the next scene, our man is up on the roof, like a Japanese teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know how it was for you guys. My high school had 0 roof access. And the one
Yeah.
time somebody did go down the roof, it was a big fucking scandal because he climbed up the wall like Spider-Man.
Yeah, our school did not have roof access either.
And there was like an inquisition to find out who the freak acrobat was, but nobody gave him up.
Someone got on our roof and did a backflip off of it.
Oh God.
They were
Did he
okay.
live?
It was fine.
Okay.
Was it like a single story?
Yeah, it wasn't a very long drop. They were fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
That's good.
But yeah, so he's on the roof doing his Japanese thing. that I assume they go up there to think about death or whatever
It's funny
I would
because
do on a rooftop.
every single anime character ever goes up to their roof, and you would think that given how many characters do it, that the roof would just be packed with
Fucking
every
overrun.
student.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, it's basically just a semi-common thing that people will go up there and eat lunch. Because it's weird, it doesn't even seem like there's cafeterias. But anyway. But it's a nice day. You want to eat your lunch. Who cares? Who gives a shit? It's not important. He's up there staring at the sun. And by the way, we need to mention this. A large part of Naoya's charm, and he is charming, especially compared to your usual like harem protagonist, is that he is one of the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever seen in an anime.
He's so dumb.
He is extremely stupid, but
but
anyway,
like good boy dumb.
He's up there, and the blue-haired girl. There is a red-haired girl, Saki. That is that is girlfriend Alpha. Nagisa Minase, or whichever one of those goes first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the blurb again to find out. Okay, Nagisa. We'll call her Nagisa. Comes up on the roof to confess her feelings for him, which is interesting because he didn't know her fucking name beforehand. So, kind of forward.
Yeah, I don't really get the appeal of confessing to someone that you don't know so much that you don't even know if they like what their situation is.
If they know your fucking name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To each their own, I guess.
It's a different culture, and do remember, teenagers are dumb as shit.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
They will do unreasonable things because
they will do as they will.
Forces beyond their control command them to.
Yeah.
So yeah, she goes up there, and he is immediately struck with, I can't do this. I have a girlfriend. And right before this scene, I was going, oh God, it's going to be one of these things. But then he says, yes, I am attracted to you, but I have a girlfriend. After she lays out that she fucking like worked out for 3 months for 3 hours before bedtime to become physically perfect.
Yeah.
He literally said, take care of yourself, honey.
He's like very concerned. He's just like, you're overworking. And then she explained how she fucking spent 8 hours concocting this bento box to feed him. And he's just like, are you okay? Have you rested?
Yeah. But it was very good.
But in the same way as what's his name? Like Arthur Frank or whatever, Annie Oakley's husband was charmed by Annie Oakley beating him at a sharpshooting contest. He is extremely fucking impressed with just the level of dedication. On display here. He's just like, you worked out for 3 months to confess, so you could confess your feelings to somebody who you hadn't even fucking met yet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, I'm in love.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has to say no, but then as she starts to go away, he's just like, ah.
He's like, I'm dying.
He's like,
I don't want to say no. What What if we go ask my girlfriend if I can date both of you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Honestly, I think is ethically okay.
I can
have
respect that.
I have very little problem with his ethical process. There is a
Yeah.
scene later, which I think is a little questionable.
Yes.
Maybe a little pathetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's just like, we have to go run it by girlfriend Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor demands this. Which I appreciate because I've seen a number of shows that are basically, I don't know what the deal in like Japanese like teenage romance culture is, but two-timing seems to be like a thing that isn't as frowned upon. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah,
Or if-
no, I don't
at
even
least
like
it seems a lot more
specifically
common.
the term like I don't can we call this like this is just polyamory. Like
Yeah, well, I was discussing like the cultural background here.
sure.
Yeah.
Because like in like a Western romance, usually the guy who's dating two girls is an asshole.
Yes.
This is the whole point of Friends.
Yeah.
Although they were on a break. But anyway.
Don't do this.
I'm just doing it for the memes. But yeah, it seems like they don't care as much over there. I don't know.
I don't know if that's
always
true or not.
It's always just been a weird vibe. There's so much more content about that over there, but
Right.
But whatever. This is not that story, and that's why I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, they go to run it.
It's polyamory. They just none of them knows what that is. They just
and none of them will like try and do it like healthily.
Yeah.
Which is why I appreciate this one because they are like they go very like distant lengths to make sure that everyone is on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, they go to run it by girlfriend Alpha, who hijacks this entire process because as soon as she is introduced to Nagisa, she says, "Who is this? Oh my God, why are you so cute? Let's hang out."
Yeah.
Nagisa her face appears and they literally play puppy dog noise.
That's true.
It's very good and cute and funny.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, you know what? Let's hang out.
Yeah.
Go out for a whole evening of karaoke and basketball, which I guess is a date. I don't know.
They're having a good time, it seems.
Yeah.
Until they sit and they have some of Nagisa's apparently delicious and incredibly expensive food. I calculated that in my head to be like $500 worth of Wagyu beef and shit.
There's like foie gras in there.
It's foie gras.
Yeah.
Until they can break it to her. And they can propose it to her. So I thought at this point it was going to continue in the same tone, and I really appreciate the fact that Saki quite reasonably loses her fucking mind.
Yeah.
No, but we have to talk about the fact that before they proposed that the whole let's date let's date each other, she does like very continuously say, he's like, what do you think of Nagisa? And she's like, she's so cute, I wish I could go out with her. And it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's playing it off like a joke because she then does explode.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And slug him in the face, which is understandable under the circumstances.
Yeah.
But yeah, the scene that I think is maybe a little pathetic is he does lay it out completely honestly, which is commendable. And so does Nagisa. And she says, "No, what the fuck, guys?"
Yeah.
And they do basically just browbeat her into trying the idea.
Yeah.
They do like get on the floor and beg, I think.
There's groveling involved.
It was a little much, but again, I consider it like part of the like. This is a cartoon. They gotta like play up the everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like letting that go a little bit.
Just like, this is undignified.
In reality, that would be a little much, but.
And then we have let's all stay at my place. I'll tell your mom.
God, yeah, I'll tell your mom.
Y'all are both moving in with me, and this will be okay. Yeah. And I'm like, is this a common high schooler thing?
It's not. It can't be. I can't.
This cannot be.
Yeah.
Baffling.
Although, and usually I would actually not like that, but under the circumstances and given who this character is, I'm pretty sure if Saki didn't actually want to do this, she would just beat the living shit out of him.
Yes, true.
So, oh yeah, by the way, quick dating advice from Magpie. I don't know fucking anything about dating, but what I do know is groveling is never attractive.
No, that doesn't help with anything.
No, don't do that.
You're better than that. So yeah, and then they have a series of funny scenes at his little apartment.
Yes.
Because he's gonna do up rooms for them, and Nagisa's gonna cook because she's a wonderful chef, and Saki's gonna sleep on the couch because she doesn't do chores.
Respectable. Is it? I don't know, but she's just kind of like letting herself be like kind of pampered. And she's like, you know what? Maybe I could get used to this.
Yeah.
And then she goes to take a bath, and Nagisa comes in there to have a bath with her. And
which
we
is a Japanese thing? I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Well, sharing
maybe at some point, probably, but then like
I know Japanese like houses often have economy-sized tubs for multiple people to bathe in.
This is probably like less of a thing, except that Saki, like, they pretty clearly lay out that Saki is like also kind of crushing on Nagisa.
Yeah.
So it like she kind of makes it more awkward than it, would otherwise be, I think. But then Nagisa also is talking about how she's like, you two should do it.
It's just like you guys don't mind me. You guys go ahead and fuck like usual, like you do all the time. Isn't that right, Saki? As she leans in close over her face.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, we haven't fucked." And she's like, "Oh, well, you can kiss him and stuff."
And you
and
can
she's
make
like, we haven't kissed.
We haven't done anything yet.
And then she says, "There's a moment of just like a combination of like relief and tragedy on Nagisa's face. It's the fucking Shrek thing. It's just like, oh, they haven't even made out.
Yeah.
They don't even have dental.
So then, Nagisa, Saki suddenly realizes, oh, what if my boyfriend wants to do sexy stuff with her, though? And so she goes to confront him, and she's like, do you wanna? And he's like, I'm not gonna do anything with her that I'm like not gonna do with you.
That I'm not doing with you.
Exactly. He's like, we gotta like.
The thought has
this
crossed
has
my
to
mind,
be
though.
Fair and balanced. But then he's also like, I haven't thought about what if we were all doing it together, though.
His thought process is even more extreme than that. To be equitable and fair, he has decided that they have to have a threesome.
Yeah.
If they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Saki isn't okay with it.
No. And then he's just like, well, I guess we'll just not.
I guess we won't.
Like, if you're not comfortable with it, we won't. And then she's
and then
like,
she's,
wait, does that mean we're not going to fuck at all? And he's like, what?
It's just like I don't know. Nothing in my upbringing has prepared me for this eventuality.
Yeah, they're all. I think they're all kind of just a little dumb, but to be fair, they are like
They are
high
teenagers.
schoolers. Yeah.
You know what?
Considering they're teenagers, they're all handling this like better than I think most teenagers would.
True enough, they may be handling it better than adults. Because
Yeah, true.
I know adults that this would have gone over disastrously.
Mm-hmm.
But I was, God, I don't even know if I want to ask this hypothetical question.
Oh God.
No, I'm not sure I do.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to know these things about my co-hosts.
All right.
Which is the question is basically the same question as presented in the show.
There's so many questions presented in the show. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The question is in the choice between threesome or nothing. What do you choose?
You don't, because that's a ridiculous choice to have to choose. Like,
you are correct.
Discuss it
that doesn't have to be a choice.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be that such. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that.
It doesn't have to be that.
Well, you've all taken this far too seriously for the spirit of the fucking question, now haven't you? Fine.
Well,
let's move on.
Well, fuck, marry, kill, Saki, Nagisa, or Noya.
No, okay.
We ain't doing this.
Kill. I'm kidding.
Murder
I
them all.
I don't know. I think. Well, actually, here's the question: which one is your favorite character? Just out of curiosity.
We've only got the three.
I can't pick a favorite. They're all good in their own ways.
They're all pretty good.
I will say that scene near the beginning where Saki, where Naoya was like, being very, very like him, where he's like
over the top, yeah.
And then he's basically encouraging her to do the same, so that she just like bumps her chest. She's like, "Yes, I love you too," or something like that. It's very like I think given that her character archetype is like sort of tsundere, the fact that she's like so like she decides to like follow his lead was really fun in my opinion.
Yeah, that was good.
Like, you don't see characters that like that.
Well, she perceives it as like a challenge.
Yeah, which is fun.
That's in her character. Like, based on that, like that very first scene, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like these characters, and they grew on me. They proved their worth.
Yeah.
Because they're like extreme, but it's like endearing.
Yeah, they're all nutters, which I thought was funny. When Nagisa was like, I like bought foie gras and like all this other shit, and then just like the price pops up, and he's like, that's too much.
It's like, what is wrong?
How could you?
How could you do this?
All right. Anyway, they don't really resolve that question.
No.
They just yell at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they figure out later that it doesn't have to be those two.
They'll probably figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was actually really a fun show.
These girls are gonna.
I thought the characters were fun.
These girls are gonna treat this dumbass like a timeshare.
I was actually, by the name of it, I was hoping it was just going to be like a gay anime. Like girlfriend was like some word for like.
Honestly,
like it could be.
It's sort of leaning a little bit in that direction.
It honestly like flirts with the idea that they're all going to be dating each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which would be my ideal for this show.
Yeah. Same.
But I don't know. I see more characters.
Yeah, that was my thing. Was I kept seeing other characters in the intro, and I was like, "Oh God, is this
Oh
are
man,
multiple girls gonna try and like get in on this? Like,
is
oh
this gonna
my."
get is this gonna get complicated? Are we gonna need a fucking diagram for this one?
They're like, stop hoarding the only good himbo at school.
Oh man, I just want a scene where it's like him and then every other boy in his class is like fucking worm tongue.
Oh no, they're just hunched over.
They're fucking pale.
Oh
Whis-
man,
Whispering in King Theoden's ear.
stop. I like, you know, I think instead of escape the Polycule, this game might actually be enter the Polycule.
You mean it might? You mean it's enter
Exactly.
the Polycule.
Exactly.
Break into the Polycule.
Enter the Polycule.
Stealth-based romance action.
That sounds like a game.
None
that
of
sounds
these
like a
characters
game.
are stealthy.
No.
That sounds like a game where you sneak up on your girlfriend to give her roses.
Aw,
Yeah.
cute.
I just want to point out that like one shot we got of like Naoya's phone. And it was like,
Naoya.
Naoya.
No,
Or
yeah.
not, oh God, you've got me saying it wrong. It's na. It's not ne.
Naoya.
In Japanese, whenever it's ne, it's ne, and whenever it's
Oh.
na, it's almost always a long a sound. So,
Nah, okay.
it's
Okay.
naoya.
I'll just have to mentally imagine an umlaut over every A.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Naoya. Okay. So, Naoya's phone is shown with the conversation with Saki's mother. And it's just like, can I have Saki over to my house for a while? And she's like, sure, break a leg. I'll tell my husband.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. It's just like, on God. Oh shit, son. Get you some of that. We'll stay out of the house for a while.
It's like, all right.
God.
My goodness.
Uh-huh.
So can we talk about some of the like technical aspects of this show?
We can.
Because
I really liked that intro. It was good.
I was gonna say when they like not only the intro but the opening where it was in like almost like a comic booky like posterized style.
That was cool,
it was really interesting. It was like a David Productions like wrong color scene, but with screen tones over it.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought that the whole show was going to be like that, and when it changed, I was a little bit like, "Aw," but like it still looked good, so it's like this is fine.
There's a lot of fucking effects work poured into this romance anime. So whenever things like intense things happen, the background is just like exploding behind.
Yes, just like rainbows of color. It's like very stylish.
All sorts of different props just flying by.
Like the fucking the reason the time I realized I liked this character was the time whenever she came up and shyly asked, well, it's just like, well, what do you think of my looks? And he just said, and he scratched his chin and he just went, "You're cute as hell."
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
That gave me big Cromartie High vibes for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I don't know.
I think Naoya would do well there.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst the hooligans. So yeah, it's well animated, characters likable, very hugely expressive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would watch another episode of this.
I would watch more of this. Yes.
Seems cool. There was a period of time where I watched a bunch of rom-com anime.
Yeah.
And I would watch this. This is better than Gamers.
I remember when you talked about that one.
This is the opposite of gamers, in fact. Every problem in that show is created by God, why don't you talk to each other? And this
Yeah.
every problem in this show is created by God, you've talked so much.
You've talked a lot. I don't even think that they really have, like, problems so much as, like, can they, like, agree with each other on things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is true. They don't have the comedy of errors problem that you
Exactly.
see in other rom-coms. Even oh my God, what is that other one? Even Love is War.
Well,
It
that
still has a large element of comedy of errors.
yes, but they like I think they kind of like lean into that
Yeah, it does it
to
the
their
best.
strength. That one's a pretty good show too.
They make it different because each character thinks that they are Machiavelli.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd watch some more of this.
Yeah, good show. See, Tyler gets us to watch good things sometimes.
Yay, redeemed.
How many things has Tyler suggested that have damaged us?
I mean, a fair amount, but they suggested this. They suggested Zombieland Saga. What else? There's been a few that they've suggested that were pretty good. I have to defend their honor.
Didn't they recommend Monster Mitsume?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, good taste. Okay.
Blackle.
Wield and woe in equal accord. One hand giveth and the other taketh away. Listener, if you'd like to take it away, you can do that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is one word, not the number. If you want to giveth, you can tweet us at oneepisodecast on Twitter.
We're there sometimes. I recently taught the others how to use the Twitter.
I know I've known how to use the Twitter. I just don't usually go on there.
I finally logged in. I finally logged the fuck in.
Logged in. Twitter hacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Blackle just rapidly typing, I'm in.
I'm in.
Like the hacker man from that video game we've all been into obsessively.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can talk about that. We're probably gonna talk about it when I finish it.
Yep.
You all, everybody knows what I'm fucking talking about.
We know which deltas have been ruined.
Fuck you, I'm deltas, you're ruined.
Under's
fuck
tails
you,
your delta. Under's your delta. I don't know what I'm saying.
This is dumb. We gotta leave.
Yeah, bye. We gotta get out of here.
Goodbye.
Bye.